And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Thornhill on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
8 yards.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A gain of 5. First down, Cleveland. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down at 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mack Wilson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We're scoreless after 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 20.
Bring it! Bring it!
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 92 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10.
Another day,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Chubb. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run, Chubb, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
On the carry.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hardman to return. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 43, 15. Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Hardman on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Andrew Sendejo on the tackle.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes going for it all.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive line creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley.
Mayfield.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A big roll of the Nice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Browns.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We're back now in KC.
The score.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
8-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. Eager, you come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
It's Kelsey on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down. First and 10 at the 7.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Chubb. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On the tackle.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Mayfield now. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Hardman on the return. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
That's all you got.
He's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Hunt. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Mayfield to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Down Cleveland.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football